Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Bangarang. Wow, what a good night. Happy Friday, everybody. Glad you're here. Things are going on. A lot of things are happening. Forgive us for having a few technical difficulties on Gillian's end. She's trying to figure some things out, so I might be going between posting or whatnot. But as you can see, I posted in there. There's your link you can click on. I think you can click on that link. I have no idea. But there's the link. Click on the link, or I'll just put the link in. Let me do that just to make sure. I'm going to just keep reminding people how they can join. So let me bring this up here so we can get people here. All right. Hey, Gillian's back. All right, there she is. So she can take care of it. This is all very good. Thank you. And it is appreciated. Woo! Wow. Must be something good going to happen tonight because something's trying to throw us some wrenches, but that's okay. So welcome in, everybody. Let's see what's happening tonight. If you have a question, would love for you to join me live on the chat, okay? Just click the link, and then when you see yourself coming into StreamYard, the program that we're in, close your YouTube down. Just X out of it, because you won't be able to use your speakers for both, and it will default to the first one. So just click on the link, come in, close YouTube, and then when you're done, you're able to rock on and come back out and go back into YouTube, and you'll be able to catch right in here. So as we get started tonight, our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father and Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine, all that is God, we say thank you. Gratitude is everything. Thank you for your Son. Thank you for the Spirit. Thank you for the angels, the earth, all of this universal energy that you have given us. We say thank you. Make sure any messages that come from you, your angel spirit guides tonight. Let me channel that and keep my thoughts out of it. Thank you so much. So mote it be. All right, here we go. All right. So everybody's in. People are starting to get in here and get focused. So make sure you grab your spot in line. It's going to be very important. All right. As we do this. Okay. So, good news from Cynthia, Sierra and Del. Great to see you. Wow. Awesome. Sierra and Del. Hey, Rob, have you heard of Inner Quest Church? I have not, but now I will look it up and check it. They're based out of Georgia and combine the teaching of the Bible with metaphysics. This is something I would be very interested in. I want to find out. They also have classes on psychic development. That's really cool. I was talking with someone, and I am working on building some classes right now about how to build your intuition, and we can include that in there. This would be great. So that has not. I will look that up. We'll find out, but we are trying to expand everything and get everything going that way as well. Deborah, welcome. Glad to see you're here. Miss Cynthia, saw you earlier. Thank you very much. You jumped in early. I appreciate it. Hey, everybody, too, remember on any of these, you can jump in early, post a comment, or do whatever and see what's going on. But there's Deborah. Glad to see you're here. Welcome, everybody, and find out what's going on. Does anybody want to pop online with me tonight? Anybody got any questions or concerns? We'll find out. If you don't really want to pop on, like Deborah, I know you don't want to be on camera, okay? That's okay. Post your question, all right? I'll do 3 cards. If somebody comes online, I'll do up to 6, okay? And that way we can go and find out what's going on and see what's happening with everybody. I had some great sessions today with some people. And, we were actually able to discuss, there were some points we're discussing some therapy, mental health therapy, things like that. But I love it when I can combine that and spiritual thought. And one of the things is, while we're here, I'm going to ask Spirit, what do you want to see people do? Because what it is, I get a lot of questions about what do I do? How do I do this? And needing like rituals, because we've been so taught that we've got to follow direction. Okay. that you don't know what to do. And one of the things is, it's very important, is follow your intuition. Follow it. Everything we do here, everything I do, is all about your intentions. Y'all been hearing me talk about this for so much now, but it's so important. Your intentions are what set everything. So I'm going to ask Spirit right now, while we're waiting on somebody to pop in. Okay. What do you want our tribe to know? What do you want these folks to know in the community or whatnot about setting their intentions? What are their intentions? What can help them get closer to you without needing a large, handbook? I'm not doing away with the Bible. That's not what I'm talking about. But people need to learn to communicate with God, and that's huge. And it's to trust that communication. So I'm going to ask right now. I'm going to bring this up. Okay, we're going to go here. Let's see what happens here. All right, and we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to ask God to give us some insight into how people can actually connect and be stronger in their faith with Him. Okay, and with what they believe and what things have here. All right, so He knows my heart. He knows what I'm trying to say. So here we go. Let's find out. All right, so our first card out of the, look here, High Priestess. All right. Now, 2, one of the first things to know is God wants a relationship with you, your higher conscious, your thought, your prayers. But the High Priestess talks about knowledge, knowing your heart, what you want to do. We talked about setting intentions. Okay. And Miss Cynthia, you're right. Intention or intuition is key. Go with your gut. Now, what we're talking about here too is intention. The High Priestess, your knowledge. You know if something's right or wrong. If you're going with your intuition, does it feel right when you're trying to talk to God? Don't feel. It's one of those things where if somebody's trying to communicate with you, you don't want them to feel like just because they can't speak proper English or whatnot, that they can't talk to you. Communicate. It's your heart. It's that heartfelt thing. Let your knowledge, your personal knowledge of what you learn and your personal belief system help be your guide in everything that you do. That's straight from Spirit. Use that personal knowledge, use that power that God has given you, okay? Things that you have learned through your life of right, wrong, how it feels, way it makes you feel. That's so important. Follow your heart. So next to that, we have 9 of Swords. One of the things I think a lot of people, and I'm digesting this card, I'm digesting what Spirit is saying. So I'm just going to say it. A lot of people are afraid, okay, that they're going to do something wrong and be punished for it or have whiplash. It's anxiety, okay, that something's going to boomerang on them, that God's not going to like it or things aren't going to happen. You know what? Last time I checked, God's pretty good with intuition too. So is the mother, all right? So is Mother Earth. All of this universe thing, it's all about setting your intentions. What you need to do here is not let fear of something, fear of getting it wrong or whatnot, Spirit knows your intention. Okay? Stop worrying about not doing it right. I messed up. And what I've got hit with really hard. And is a lot of people, you haven't talked to God in so long. I think sometimes you feel unworthy. Like, I haven't done this. I haven't really done what I know I should have been doing. So I don't know what to say. You know what? What would you say if you had a miscommunication with somebody else? I'm sorry. All right. But I want you close to me. When you have a friend that you get on the outs with, but they're a best friend. Okay. You know, me and my best friends have been pissed at each other before. Okay. But we always come back. And the minute somebody comes in with an open heart and says, hey, man, I messed up. Hey, don't sweat. All right, let's move on. Okay. God's willing to do that with you. He just wants you to talk to him. The spirit wants you to talk to her, the mother, that nurturing angel. Imagine you telling your kid, I'm never going to talk to you again because you didn't talk to me right the first time. It doesn't happen. Okay. So, what I'm being told here is to remember, don't be afraid of what hasn't been done, or if you're going to get it wrong, or if you're worthy. Everyone is worthy. And that's so very important. We have here the Three of Swords. Well, you know what? Every one of us have been angry at God. Every one of us have been angry at the mother. We've said things we don't believe. And now the thing is, have you harbored them in your heart to the point where you do need to have a cleansing, a time of, you know what? I've got to purify my thoughts. I've got to purify some of the things that are on. Are we harboring guilt? Has past trauma with the church or with somebody religious or something like that keeping us from having a full on relationship with spirit, you know? And even like Cynthia says right here, I speak to the universe. That works for me. And that's fine. If that's what you believe is your higher power, something better, bigger and better than you that's helping you, it gives you something to hang on to. That's it. Yes, we're going to make mistakes. We do things wrong. But guess what? The beautiful part about this is it doesn't matter. It's your intentions, your knowledge. What did you intend to do? Stop being afraid. Stop letting past trauma and past things keep you from having relationships with God, with the mother, with spirit, with your angels, with your guides. Speak up, know the truth, and know that it's okay. Have a little faith. We all have some type of faith, all right? But what I'm really picking up here is a lot of us have walled off our faith and restrained it because of personal feelings, old knowledge, things we're not, or fear of doing something wrong. Don't build a wall around you and God. Okay? Don't build a wall around you and the spirit. Be open, talk, have that. Talk to him openly in the privacy of your house, your room, go out to the woods, things like this, and speak. Thank you. You don't have to be a linguist. All right. You know what? It's been a while since I told you thank you. It's been a while since I've acknowledged your presence in my life. And we've done it, or maybe I've done it very flippantly. But God, thank you. I appreciate this. I appreciate everything you do for me. Kelsey, welcome. What's happening? How are you? Spirit understands what you are going through. Speak like you are talking to a friend because you are. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in. Kelsey, what we're doing is we're talking about until somebody wants to come online. If you want to, the link's posted up top. Scroll up, or if Gillian will repost it. If you want to come online for a reading with me, just click the link. When you come in, make sure you close down YouTube, okay? In the meantime, what I was impressed with today by Spirit is the fact that people are having problems. They're afraid to do things right. So one of the three things we've talked about so far about having your relationship with Spirit is your personal knowledge. What do you know? Where do you at? Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut. If something feels right, it's all about intentions. Don't be afraid to get it wrong. Don't be afraid that you're not worthy. That's important. Don't let past trauma or things of religion from the past, things that have not worked, keep you from, don't build a wall keeping you separated from the Holy Spirit, from God, from the universe. It's all there. Your guide, your angels. Let's see. If I go on live, can I turn off my camera? No, that's one of the whole purposes, so I can see you. It doesn't do me any good. I tell you what, go ahead. Let's try it and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. We'll give it a shot. When you come in, yes, you can, we'll see what's going on. It might tell you have to turn on your camera. I'm not sure. But if you want to talk, We'd love to hear what you got to say. If you want to ask a question, let's give it a shot. So in the meantime, we have the page of coins. You need to really start working, okay, and be passionate about having that relationship in this real world with your higher power, with your spirit, with your your higher consciousness. You need to really work hard on some of this, okay? God wants us to be passionate about doing what we think is impossible. It's possible. All right. That's what we've got there. What does it say? Not gonna lie, I have a church hurt, but I'm learning how to reconnect with spirit, mother, father, God on my own terms. And that's exactly what we're talking about here, Cyrandel. This is massive. I was told this message is for people, and it's something that came to me today or whatnot. So I'm going on with this. So if you'd like to talk about it, get a reading, come on, hit the link. Let's find out what's happening. And Cynthia, I can relate. I hear you. Awesome. Let's see what's happening. I love that, Cynthia. Just go for it, Kelsey. It's great. Yes, you're talking to people that have done it. It's okay. All right. So now, while we're going on with this reading until somebody comes in, we have the 2 of coins. Two. Look at this. 2. All right. Here's another 2. And we're talking about building a relationship, getting out of the whole idea of God is spirit and bringing the idea in to something real that you can actually work with on a day-to-day basis with spirit right here in the real world. Kelsey, I see you down there. Give me just a second. I'll finish this up and we'll bring you on. You know what? There's so much love. There's so much joy to be found when you're doing things, you're setting intention, and you're working with the guidelines of the universe and with spirit. Okay? Let God be, let spirit, let the mother, that divine feminine who loves us more than anything, has given us every gift, the universe, the power that is, that gave us everything we have. Let them be your knight in shining armor. We keep waiting a lot of times for somebody else to come fix it when the people we need to fix it are right here within our grasp. We just don't see them, or they're out of sight and out of mind. That's very, very important. All right. That's what I got. All right. For that, hope that made sense. Hope everybody can relate. Let's see what's happening here. And I'm going to bring Kelsey on. It doesn't look like your camera's on, so we're just going to wing this and see what happens. Kelsey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. We have a talking kitty cat. That's going to be a first, So, all right. Kelsey, what do you need? What's on your mind?
So I'm in my final year of university, and as I'm graduating, there are some companies that I'm interested in working in, particularly in sales. And I would like to receive your guidance on which company I should go for. So there are 3 companies that I have in mind. I will just provide you with the initials of each company.
I tell you what, don't even do that. You know who they are. Okay.
Yes.
I want you just to prioritize 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And what I'm going to do is pull a card. The first card will be for company 1. Okay. The second card will be for company 2. And the third card will be for company 3. Let's start there. Okay. Because I don't even need to know or be influenced by anything or whatnot. Spirit will tell you what you need to know. Okay. Does that make sense?
Sounds good.
All right. Here we go. All right. This is going to be fun. I like doing this stuff. This is cool. All right. Let's see what's happening here. So let me bring this over here. We've got Kelsey. All right. Spirit. Kelsey's got 3 different companies we're going to talk about, and I feel like there's going to be more. Okay. Kelsey, what really just hit me is I want you to be ready. The main company that you might really fall in love with may not have even contacted you yet. Okay. I feel like I'm really getting the feeling of other things are unfolding and more things are going to open up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. In fact, actually, today for one of the companies that I'm interested in, I did a sales competition for it today.
Okay.
And I landed in the third place, and the judges loved me, and I think they would want to hire me. So I have that as an option.
Well, good, good. And the thing is, what I always tell people, especially younger people, because I don't want them doing the same stupid stuff we did, okay, is make sure as you go into this, you look for what's going to make you happy. Don't settle. When my wife and I finally changed direction in our lives, one of the things we said was we will no longer settle. And we don't. Okay. I'm not going to take something that's half ass, because once I take that, it fills that spot. All right. And it makes it harder for spirit to bring something else in. Okay. So use the time you've got. Yes, you need to have a job. We understand that. We understand how this goes, but make sure you're taking one that you're excited about. All right. So here we go. Spirit, card one. Let's go with this for the first. I'm going to shuffle. I'm telling spirit what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle between each one. So each card will be unique to that thought process of company one. So company one, the moon. Okay. Now, the moon card, let's just talk about this card right out of the gate. Okay. And if I need to pull some cards, I'll pull right here. We might come back to it. Okay. The moon card, 18, 1, new beginnings. 8, keep an eye on all the details. But the moon can be emotional and be a little scary. Okay. It can be a little heavy emotionally, but you're going to have to use your intuition. They're not going to give you everything you need to know. Okay. Up front, there's going to be other things that you're going to discover. But the moon is really cool. They can put some eyes on a different situation or a different program. All right. So with this, I'm going to say the key here, this is our true intuition card. Move slow. Don't let certain things scare you. Okay. But be open to discover and keep asking questions and explore, explore, explore. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Now I'm going to go right to company two, and I'm reshuffling, and we'll do this. All right. Company two. Here we go. I don't know why, but last time I did this weird split, and I don't know why, so I'm going to do it again. All right. Because that means spirits involved in getting the cards where they want them. Company two. This is a company I think you might truly love, and I'm really picking up very strong. Company two, I don't know why. I like benefits packages, things like that. They may not pay the best, but it's a company that you very well need to keep an eye open for, because you might very well be very happy there. I worked at a job where the pay actually was not the greatest in the world, but they killed you. And when you came in, they said, we can't pay that much, but they killed us with this fantastic benefits package. Okay. Is that making sense? All right. And it was awesome. All the time off in the world I wanted. I never had to beg for it. Within the first year, I had like 3 weeks off of paid time. What I'm seeing is that make sure that this is something they're going to be nurturing. You need to look for and make sure it's going to make you happy and that you're going to like it. Okay. Does that make sense? Kelsey, did I
Yeah.
lose you? Okay.
No, I'm here. I'm here. No, I just commented, and I was saying like the card that you pulled was for the company that I did the competition for today.
This one,
Yeah.
number 2. Oh, okay. So that's the queen. That's taken care of. The cups, loving, emotional happiness. This is a joyful card. So I would keep my eye open that I think this is going to be a cool company. But I'm really picking up. There's hidden things there. There's going to be things that you're like, oh crap. You're going to have to really work for your money. Where here, I feel like it might be more of a company where you just actually fit in and you're naturally happy there, if that makes sense. All right. Because one of the things I tell my kids all the time, all right, I don't care what you're doing, how much money you make. Are you happy doing it? If you're happy going to work, all right, 90% of the work's done. And your life is happy and you'll excel at it because you enjoy being at work. Okay. If any of that, if what I'm saying makes sense, or if it's an old man babbling. Okay. But that's what this card is talking about. All right. Card number 3. Okay. For company number 3. Feel like this company might have gone through a rough time. All right. See the eye patch? Okay. There are some things they're having, like a restructure. This has got some heavy duty structure to it, and they're going to be a very big rule follower. Okay. Once you have something there, what are the rules? You're going to be constantly referred to when you say, what about this? What does your manual say? All right. Does that make sense or sound right for this third company?
Kind of, yeah. It's a company where they really invest a lot into their sales trainings and go through multiple phases of like exams and series before you can even make the first call.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But they are going to expect you to know your stuff when they put you in. And it's going to be is that a call center by any chance?
It is, yes.
Okay. I got a feeling what I'm picking up here, they're scripted. Here's one of the things with call centers, and I ran 3 of them. One of them was one of the largest ones in the US for a while. Okay. Went to the Philippines, went all over helping build call centers and training people. Even did some medical debt collection for a while and ran one there and did very well because the first thing I did was teach people to be nice. Okay. I never understood screaming at people. But here's one of the things this company is going to be very rigid when they give you a script. And you might have a problem because I don't see you being able to use your free thinking with this unless there's something going on. Follow the bouncing ball is what I'm getting here. Okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a solid company. All right. They have been beat up. They're working. And I got a feeling you would tell me, yes, they are an established company. All right. They've been around. But yeah, I'm really feeling there's some issues because what's funny, this is the only Hierophant card that I've ever seen where the priest is like wounded. This isn't just a piece of, papal pageantry. This is a freaking eye patch with a band-aid. You know what I mean? So what's going on there that has been injured, things like that? I got a feeling where my strongest vibe is going is right here to 2, the one you said you went to today. Okay. I'm really picking up that happiness is going to be the key thing there. That this company may pay more, but I'm really feeling you might be happier here. Okay. That's what I'm getting right now. I'm going to pull some more cards for each one of these. Now, Spirit, know this. I am going to pull like clarifiers for each one. So here we go. Let's do it this way. All right. With this card, what you need, there's going to judgment. Okay. Now, the word judgment, 20. Okay. They're going to be watching you closely. All right. But there's some things you think you're going to have to do. You're going to have to relearn, unlearn some things that you think. Okay. They're going to want you to do it their way. All right. And only their way. If that's making any sense at all. Okay. Number 2, 2 of Swords. They will allow you to make decisions, is what I'm getting. You will be able to use some of your own, that quick wit you have, being able to talk and things like that. However, one of the things I think they liked about you today is your ability to make a decision and think on your feet. This, and why am I picking you up? Kelsey, that's what you like to do. You like to find something, work it out, think it through, and be able to solve a problem. Am I right?
You nailed it.
Okay. I'm telling you, if this place calls, this is where I would be headed. The last company, Lovers, it's a commitment. I mean, you could work there, work very well there, and do things. I just don't know that you're going to be happy. You're going to have to learn. They're going to expect total loyalty from you. All right. Almost like you're a secondary owner. We used to teach people a long time ago, take ownership in the company you work for. Okay. And, that kind of thought process in today's world is kind of, we would like for things to go back that way. But that's because a lot of people, the older people, the people with the money, want to get as much work out of you for as little bit of money as they can pay you. Okay. This might be a very heavily structured incentive program. Okay. Or something like that. That sounds great, but you're going to have to make a good, solid commitment to this company. All right. Not saying it's a bad company. I'm saying this is the one. If I'm going to pick between the two or between three of them for you, I'm going right here. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know that you mentioned that I'm gonna be the happiest, but not gonna get not gonna be paid the most. Will I eventually make good money out of it?
And let me put it this way. Here's what you need to understand. All right. And I'm going to bring this away here. Yes, you will. You're going to start, you'll get there and go. But I think there's going to be so many other things, okay, that you like about this company that your money won't always be your top driver. It is right now. I didn't say they were going to pay you crap, okay? I just said you might can make more at another company. If everything is about money, okay, completely about money, I would look at this company. All right. But I just don't think you're going to have a lot of happiness. It's going to be work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. When you find something that you can do and you're happy with, it's not work. All right. And then that's going to shine through. And I think they'll already have a great impression of you since you were, they're like, oh, they're going to have high hopes. All right. And they're probably already looking at you as, okay, we'll be able to fast track her to something else. Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Come in. If you're going to take this position, do what they say to do, work the crap out of it, and then you will be able to move forward. Yes. And you will eventually make more money. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much for your reading. I
You're
appreciate
welcome. You better keep us posted because I know if anybody else, Miss Cynthia is sitting here going, I agree, Cynthia. Number 3 is a no, and I'm looking down here. So what else does he say? I don't get good vibes from number 3. This is one of those things. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with companies you got to really commit to. Sometimes they have the better 401ks, they have the better base structure. For safety. You got to weigh all that out. All right. But I'm telling you what looked like joy and something you would want to do with being able to make decisions and move forward. Okay. I'm picking up number 2. All right.
Okay. Thank you so
Where
much.
your heart is. You're welcome. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. Wow. That was cool. I want to see her pop back in and see what's going on. Glad everybody's here. More people popping in as usual. Gillian's going to post the link. Do like what, if you don't want to be on camera, cut her camera off. You know what? I'd rather be talking to somebody and let's do something like that. Let's see what's happening here and find out what's going on. So, Wolf, hey, what's happening? Welcome in. See what's going on. Y'all want to hit that link and come in and say hi. Would love to see you. Lee Ann, wow, bangerang. Hi, my light, beautiful beings. See, I'm light. I don't need a diet. She says I'm light. Oh, I think that's spelled different. Okay. Just kidding. Welcome, Leanne. Glad to see you here. And yes, we need some light. For those of y'all who are just coming in a little bit late, go back and rewatch the first little bit of this program because that's something we talked about. How to be at one and in tune with spirit when you're not sure about things and way to go. I think that was a very potent message. Okay. And I'd like for y'all to go back and everybody make sure they see it. All right. I'm still listening. I'm playing the game. Okay. Let's see what happens here. All right. Here we go. Tarot and Nat. Oh, that's my wife posting. There's the link on screen, so you can hear Reverend Rob. Absolutely. So that's where we're at. Is anybody else going to jump in? Anybody got any questions? Things like that. We'll find out what's going on. Okay. Let me see where we're at here. All right. That was a private message. No problem, but thank you. All right. So while we're sitting here, while we're waiting, I'm going to do one more reading and ask Spirit, you know what? Just give us a direct message. Give us a direct message. So we're going to do that. If nobody asks any question, nobody wants to come in, okay, that's okay. So here we go, though. Right before the weekend, I'm asking Spirit to give us, as a collective, a direct message. All right, here we go. Find out what's happening. So right out of the gate. Ooh, this is cool. Now, I want y'all to remember the other night, and Kelsey, remember this. This is very important. We had a bleed over reading, okay, where I was working with somebody, but the person below, okay, their energy was coming through, which y'all can't see. Those of you who haven't been on, there are people that line up and I see their thing. And I kept getting this weird reading, but it was a great reading. And we found out later that part of the reading was actually for the very next person. Spirit will tell you things you need to know because other people may need to hear them too. And the energy is strong and it pulls through. So let's understand that. So, and the reason I'm saying, Kelsey, make sure you're aware is the 7 of coins. You got choices. Don't be in a hurry. You don't have to dive on the first one. Do your due diligence and investigate. Everybody else, remember, I asked on this for the community, for a message, okay? And what Spirit is saying to everybody is, remember, count your blessings. Show gratitude. Look at what's happening. Don't be so busy. Stop. Look at what's going on around you in your life. Reap the rewards. Understand you have things to be grateful for. Be grateful for them. But take some time and express that gratitude. Sometimes we keep going like, okay, I got to be doing something. I got to be doing something. And we wind up digging a hole rather than planting a seed. Okay. Does that make sense? The way it came to me. All right. So that's what we're going to find out. We have the Knight of Wands. Everybody here wants to go. They want to be this knight, but we all need help. It's okay to get help, and you're going to help other people along your journey. You need to carry out that thing that for you, that very important, passionate message that you have, whatever this is, okay, that you desire, it's time to move on it. Guess what? Every knight needed a whole fleet of pages to get their armor on, to get them ready for battle. And one of these things is to remember, even shows like this. So make sure you're subscribing and sharing, okay? It shows people how to put your armor on and get ready to go into battle to achieve the things you want to achieve, all right? It's ultimately up to you, but it's okay to have help getting on the horse. Don't be afraid to ask questions, okay? Let's find out and see what's going on. You know, and asking for help. 3 of Cups, happiness, joy, celebration. But more importantly, this is about surrounding yourself with people that will lift you up and help you find your way to your journey. They will celebrate your victory, even though you may not be standing there. They're raising the glass to you. They were glad to be able to help. Don't be one of those things where you're afraid to ask for help. It's okay. People will support you. You know what? 4 of Wands. Look at all the wands we've got. 4 of Wands. building a solid base. And there's a time for celebration. There's a time for joy. There's a time for learning that, you know what? I'm on my path. I've built a good solid base. I'm going to create what I want to create. Okay. Celebrate that because more work is coming. We move from the Four of Wands of pure celebration and happiness and joy into the Five of Wands where everybody's beating the crap out of each other. Okay. And then you got to go to the Six of Wands. Your work's just starting, but celebrate even the small victories, even the things of getting started, just moving forward. It's okay to celebrate that. The Three of Coins. You have to build something. You got to take some type of action. This is in the real world. Whatever you want to build, whatever you're wanting to go towards with the wands, with that fire spirit, okay, you've got to take action. You have to start building. It's not just going to fall in your lap and come to you. You have to know what you're doing. On the 2, you made a plan. On the 3, you put that plan into action. All right. And we start seeing the fruits of your labor. Finally, we have the 9 of Wands, more wands. You're going to get tired. And right now, maybe you do feel tired. And you're like, I just don't know what to do anymore. You take a knee, just like a quick timeout, but then you understand I'm very close. The 9 is about bringing something in, you're manifesting. Don't quit now. You're very, very close to completing this thing that you want to do. You have to keep fighting. You always have to keep fighting. Okay? That's very important. And that's the message I have from Spirit right now. So that's what we go. That's what we've got. Let's see what's going on here. Rev Rob, and your light is shining beautifully. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Leanne. All right. I'm trying to come on issues. Oh man. Make sure that once you click the link, Donna, that you're Cynthia, that you're able to turn off YouTube, find out what's going on. All right. I can't get on. Could you ask Spirit who spoke to me today? Absolutely. Absolutely. Cynthia I'm feeling like this might be a pendulum question. All right, we're going to do it this way. Cynthia got a clear and concise message today. I'm bringing out the copper one. No, I'm not. See, Spirit even gets me with pendulums too, changing up. So I got 3 of them sitting here. All right, and a whole box over there. All right, so this one my beautiful wife gave to me. All right, I'm going to bring it over here. So the first thing I'm going to ask is, pendulum, will you work with me today? Absolutely. All right, pendulum, just to make sure, do you need cleaning before we commence? No. All right, here we go. Pendulum, Cynthia wants to know who spoke to her today. So my first question is, was this an angel? Yes. That's kind of what I felt, that this was an angelic presence. Was this an archangel? No, was not an archangel. Is this one of Cynthia's guardian angels? Let's just go there. Yes. So this was one of your guardian angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Pendulum. This was one of your guardian angels that is there and was supporting. You know what? Let me see. I'm going to ask another question. Okay. This guardian angel, was it a guardian angel actually, or was it a spirit guide? So was this a spirit guide? No, it's an angel. That was an angelic presence you felt today. Was sent there to give you comfort, all right, and to help you to know what you're doing. So there you go. I hope that answers your question. All right. I will not be able to get to at this point in here. you want to book a session with me or whatnot, we can really work on it more and try to find out the angel's name or whatnot. But if you ask and you start taking time to meditate and go into a place and set your intentions on where that's going to be that you want to meet your angels, a lot of times they will give you the name and they will show you who they are. Now, when you're trying to reach out to your angels and you're doing meditations, I want you to understand angels and spirit guides. Sometimes you might like one that I remember was there was a river. He was across the river saying he wanted you to know, he wanted me to know they were there, okay? But he wasn't going to allow us to see his face. One of my angels that I constantly refer to as Michael, it's not Michael the archangel that I'm aware of, okay, has very dark, long hair and very white, very masculine, but also the hair. Generally, I don't think I've ever seen a facial feature. So you can do this, but remember, it is still up to them about what to present and how to present and things like that. So be aware there are things you can do and things like that. And maybe what we need to do is a show about doing a meditation about going to another realm, going into a deeper space to be able to meet your spirit guides and your angel presence. Let's see what's happening. Wolf, if you can you come on camera? That's what tonight's about, is about people coming on camera. Okay. Cynthia tried, she just couldn't. All right. Kelsey came on and kept her camera off. Okay. But let me know what the question is, but that's Friday night's a go live night. So rather than just not answer your question, or we can wait till Monday. Okay. I would really like to see you come on camera. Okay. Let's go from there. Okay. And let's see what happens. But yes, I don't mind you asking at all. So here we go. All right, let's just talk about this real quick. Feels like I'm being punished. I need to know it is something I did or said wrong. So the question is, who do you feel is punishing you? All right. Why would they punish? If you don't know what you did wrong, this is not spirit punishing you. I can guarantee you that. Okay. I'm a shy guy. I understand. Okay. So I want you to understand. All right. Spirit is not going to punish you. God is not going to punish you for not knowing what you did wrong. All right. Now, spirit may try to point you in a way to correct what happened. All right. But I want you to be very careful. Is this something are you punishing yourself? That's going to be the next question. So Wolf is asking, so Pendulum, I'm going to ask for your help again. Okay. Wolf is asking if he's being punished for something. Absolutely not. With whatever is going on, is Wolf beating himself up? No. All right. So there is something that's happening. Okay. Is this a preconceived idea? So we know Wolf's not being punished. Okay. Is something adversely affecting him, or is he manifesting something? So I'm going to ask, is something adversely affecting Wolf? No. So Wolf, you feel like you're being punished. I'm going to ask Pendulum this. All right. Is this some type of fear that is manifesting itself and therefore he's bringing it to reality? Actually changed directions and said yes. So whatever this is, whatever this fear is, I'd love to talk to you about it some more. Book a session with me. I'll get on with you and we can talk through this and figure out what's going on. But you are not being punished. Now, is there a possibility that something has attached and it's affecting you? So let me ask that question. All right. All right. I'm going to let the vibration quit. All right. Wow, there's a lot of energy around this question. Has something attached to Wolf? No. No. So, Wolf, you need to dig deeper into this and what's going on, or if it's something you just have to change your mindset on, okay, and figure out what's going on. I'd love to talk to you about it more. Okay. That would be huge. All right. So, I've got Kay here. All right, Kay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rob?
I am good. Thank you. What can I help you with tonight?
I just wanted guidance from angels or whatever comes out, you know, for my current connection because I was having some difficult times.
Okay,
So,
for what connection? You kind of broke up. You got something you're wiggling around or something, and I couldn't hear you.
so for my current connection, it's like a friend. We never express feelings to each other, but I know there is a connection. I see dreams and all that. Also, I'm sure I think he sees them too. But yeah, just was wondering because we are not speaking right now. So what angels? Because um, I believe there must be a reason, right? Why we are not talking. So I just want to know, like, what
All right.
angels want to say, or maybe like what's coming next in our connection.
I'll pull a card for you about what's going on for this relationship. I cannot and I won't. Well, I can, but I won't read him third party. It's
Mm-hmm.
not ethical without his permission. But here's the question I want to ask. All right. Have you tried to speak to him and he's just not taking your calls, or have it just the communication ended?
So we got busy with our lives, right? Like back in the days, I was taking courses and all that. I couldn't really have a relationship. I guess he was more looking for a relationship, but things kind of got in the way. I think he was busy with his job, so we didn't pursue the connection forward. Um, yeah, like after that, uh, I tried, and he also tried, but it was just maybe like telepathically.
Okay. I'm going to ask Pendulum right now. Okay. Something real quick. All right, Pendulum. Kay's wondering about this connection. Okay. I'm going to ask you, did spirit sever this connection? And exactly what I got is yes. And which is telling me what I'm really picking up is spirit, were they meant to be together? And I don't know if you could see it, but my pendulum went immediately into a no. Okay.
It was
So we
saying
have,
no.
yeah, you're not meant to be together, is what this was saying. When I asked the pendulum, what I got was spirit severed this connection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And because you were not supposed to be together. All
Okay.
right. And that's something. So here's the nice thing is you need to understand that means you and him, you or him, somebody was looking out for you because that means you have something better coming. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
have something more powerful for that. So there are things we always say, well, it is what it is. Or, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Now, what happens is when we want something to happen and it doesn't, we
Yeah.
get a little anxious or upset. But at the same point, then we want everything to be. If you ask spirit and you have guides and you have angels and you've asked them to protect you and to find you the right relationship, all right,
Mm-hmm.
don't be upset when they sever one that you found. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because they're just doing what you asked them to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can you pull maybe angel cards? I'm not sure if you have angel cards or not. Like, what's maybe coming up for me? Maybe like in April or what?
Sure, I've got my Archangel Tarot deck sitting right here. And while we're talking about that, Cynthia, you said something about Raphael. Raphael is an archangel. So it would not have been Raphael himself, but it could be a representative of Raphael that was dealing with that issue for you. They have their, I hate to say the word minions, it means so bad. They have their underlings. And you've heard Laura and I talk about there are politics and scale of things in heaven, in the ethereal. All right.
Mhm.
So Raphael is up here, Cynthia, and he may have sent someone to you that works for him. That may be why you have picked up that presence. Okay. So, but
Mhm.
Kay, I've got my angel cards here. Okay. We're going to find out what's going on for you in the month of April. All right.
Sure.
Let's ask what Kay needs to know for the month of April. And I'm shuffling here. Let me bring the cards up. I don't know if you can see them or not, but we're going to do it this way. We put my pendulum away. You know what? I'm going to do it over here because they get a little bigger, I think, and you can see them clear. Okay. And this is the Archangel Tarot deck. So
Yeah.
let's find out what's going on. Okay.
Mhm.
So here we go. For the month of April, Kay. Now it's funny. Cynthia was just talking about Raphael. We have the queen of Raphael. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind, understanding, giving, and psychic. Now, what this is saying is follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Listen to your intuition in the month of April.
Okay.
Okay. That's going to be very, very important. That's followed by you got message from Raphael here, the 3 of Raphael, which 3 is about creating something beautiful, about taking action. And what
Mhm.
this says, I'm going to bring it over here so I can read it with my glasses. You're going to have reasons to celebrate. Okay. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. I think you're going to meet this next person that you've been looking for. There's going to be a get together of some sort. You're going to find somebody and you're going to make a new connection through this get together or this. Something's going to happen. April's going to be really cool. It's going to be full of love and joy and happiness. But most of all, that Queen of Raphael, watch after yourself. Love
Okay.
yourself.
Mhm.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
very, very, and for the final card, 4 of Raphael. Okay.
Wow,
The,
Raphael is really
yeah.
coming up.
So we have the Queen, the 3, and the 4 of Raphael. Now, here's what's really cool. All right. When we look at the 4, our girl looks kind of complacent, dejected. She didn't like the answer she got, okay, in this picture. But Raphael is looking out for you. And you know what this card actually says on it? Seek out other possibilities.
Mhm.
Look for magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. I think
Mhm.
that ties into everything we were just asking about that
Mhm.
relationship and it kind of getting severed.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sweetie. You take care. Okay. I hope
Makes
that
sense.
helped.
Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. Bye bye
Okay.
now.
Love and blessings to you. Bye.
Absolutely. Here we go. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. Okay, let me see what's going on here. I plan to meditate tonight. Yeah, go deep, and we can talk about that. I think I will. I'll set up I might even do. I might get with Laura or something. I want to know what I might be able to do is set something out very cheap, like $15, $20, where instead of being on here, I get everybody on a Zoom and we can have a class and keep it limited, okay? But doing a meditation regression to find different answers in your life. Maybe that's something we need to do or whatnot. If you're interested in that, pop it in, let me know, shoot me an email, tell me this is something you'd be interested in. Because I do have to set it up through Zoom and everything else and make sure that the link is there. Okay. And I don't want to naturally I'd love it to be full, but I've got one of the bigger Zoom things and I could real easily, we could fill the sucker up with 100 something people. All right. And then it takes the personal part away. I want to keep it smaller. All right. So let me know if that might be something you might be interested in and we'll see what's happening. You know, My phone is acting stupid. Okay. I don't know. I got you. Thanks, Rob. That's a load off. I appreciate it. Yeah, lighten up. Okay. This is going to be one of those things. Lighten up on yourself. Cynthia, I have the same problem. My phone sometimes, that's good. All right. So, folks, here we are. Wow. Thank y'all for coming in. See, we didn't need cameras, but it was great time even hearing people's voices and things like that. That was really good. So I'm glad we did that. Okay. So, Wolf, next time, if you want to come in and just keep your camera turned off and just talk to me, we're good. Okay. It's all right, but we got your question answered. All right. So, everybody, most importantly, I hope tonight you were able to get some messages. I put 2 messages out there from Spirit. Rewatch the show, everybody. Take them in, find out what's going on, and see what's happening. Deborah's going, I love that idea, Rob. Don, I would love that class. All right, let's do it. All right, I will put that together, all right, and figure out how to get it out to everybody and see what's going on, okay? And if it's really popular and we need to do 2 of them, that's what we'll do, okay? And let's see what's going on. Leanne, everything else. So, thank you very much. Love to you too. And everybody, remember, take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Banger.